This time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Throwing on first down. O'Neal. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, O'Neal. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
2nd and 15. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 1st and 10, O'Neal. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. O'Neal. He gets it left side to Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. O'Neal. Open man is Samuel. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, It's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. All right, second down, right back to Hunt. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 21. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They run for it with Hunt. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next. Last drive, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the bootleg. McMillan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. McMillan. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, O'Neal. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action. O'Neal. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. O'Neal. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Off play action. O'Neal. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 17. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Spots Samuel out near the sideline. He makes the catch. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone. McMillan. That's complete to John Ross. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, McMillan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Let's go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, McMillan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. McMillan going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On the draw is Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on 1st down. O'Neal buying time to his left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. O'Neal. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, O'Neal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Rodgers. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McMillan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Indy.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McMillan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. O'Neal. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. O'Neal. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the play fake. O'Neal. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw again. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off play action. O'Neal rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, O'Neal. And that's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. O'Neal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McMillan. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out right at the 35. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, O'Neal. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw. O'Neal. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. O'Neal. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. O'Neal completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Falcons! Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McMillan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the gun, McMillan. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Off the play fake. O'Neal. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. O'Neal. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McMillan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Off the play fake. McMillan. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, McMillan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Hines is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down, O'Neal. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. From the gun on 3rd down, O'Neal got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11 now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They run again with Hunt. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And that one falls incomplete. And they're left now with just 2 seconds here in the 1st half. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.